brave the storm as a night wind bat. No, its force is too great, too powerful. It is impossible to fly through. Then am I to be trapped in this hellish wasteland forever?
It appears not, as...
What? They shooting through me, numbing my arm. How? So Van Helsing and Drake are back, attacking me once more. I must flee before they can attack anew.
For a moment, a wobbling, unsure Dracula hesitates as he stares at the bottomless chasm before him. Then he leaps and plunges ever downward toward his apparently unpreventable destruction.
What? He's gone? But it can't be. It can't. There are caves for him to hide in.
Any way for him to be hiding in a snowbank, right?
Maybe.
Keep searching, Frank. We'll finish him off as soon as we find him.
If we find him, you mean, Rachel. It's that very big if which prevented us from slaying him years ago.
This time he's bound to be finished, Frank. He's weak. Weaker than he's been for years.
I hope you're right, Rachel. But he's managed to survive almost half an eternity. So let's pray this time we didn't muff it. Because if we did, if he's alive, somewhere out there, too bad for us all. Too bad for us all.
Into a nightmare of evil with, guess what happened to Count Dracula? He's back from the grave to rule the satanic occult-ridden world of today's mind-blown youth. Say it with someone you trust. Guess what happened to Count Dracula will trip you into a blood-smeared torture chamber and you'll never get out.
Let it go! Let it go! Let it go!
You're my business for eternity, to do with as I wish.
Don't see it alone. See it with someone you trust. You'll plunge into a nightmare of evil, thrills, chills, horror, terror, shock, panic, and violence, climaxing in an orgy of blood and death. See it with someone you trust. Guess what happened to Count Dracula is a supreme example of a top-notch motion picture thriller filmed in magnificent blood-dripping color. A shocker with unparalleled violence erupting from the screen to horrify and paralyze you. Guess what happened to Count Dracula will blow your mind. This is the picture that nightmares are made of. If you dare see it with someone you trust. Don't miss it. Coming soon. Guess what happened to Count Dracula? Rated GP. All ages admitted. Parental guidance.
There have been copies. There have been imitators. But no one, no thing can take the place of Dracula. And now he's back. Dracula, AD 1972. Along with Dracula, you'll see a macabre game of murder and madness called Crescendo. For lovers of the occult, Dracula, AD 1972. For lovers of the macabre, Crescendo. Both from Warner Brothers, rated PG.
An hour left to midnight. My last hour alive. And I have to put this all down. 1 hour left to tell this story of how I found Count Dracula. Why did it have to be me? Something dragged me down there. Something I can't understand kept me going. Now it's too late. He's coming for me. I hid myself that night in the British Museum. On the mummies and the old dead Egyptian pharaohs. And when the place was emptied of all the living, I went to that stairway. And I went down and down and down to a hell I never thought could be. I had to find him. Anyone, whoever you are. When you read this, you've been warned. This is your last chance to turn back. At midnight, it'll be too late for me. But you may be the next one to find that dreadful door at the end of the stairway.
comes to the crypt of Count Dracula, who disturbs the sleep of the vampire? It's you. You have come to see if there is such a thing as Dracula. Many men have come. None have ever returned. Come closer. 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 Look. Look into the coffin. Such things cannot exist. But I am here, and you have eyes to see me. No, I will not harm you. Why? I have a purpose. You will tell the people who walk above the ground that Count Dracula lives. You will tell them of me and how one day I shall come for them. There are many things in the dark that are beyond the ken of human imagination. Come. Come. Sit on that coffin there. It is empty for now. Fools. If I went into the street and said who I was, would they believe me? No. Stupidity has always been my best protection. I hear the police are looking for a prowler. What a funny thing. For fingerprints, they search. For marks on windows. The evidence I leave, little marks on the necks of my victims, they do not believe. The doctors say that they suffer from anemia. True. They all have very little blood when I am finished. To be human is to be our food. This is the way it has always been. No, don't move away from me. It is the nature of things for some people, you, to be victims of a superior being, me. Come with me. No, I will not harm you. Now, you have my word as the king of the vampires, the word of Count Dracula. Out of the way, my pets. Do not fear. They are only rats. Look, my friends, the bats have returned. Igor, Maximilian, Philip, here. My bats, come. Sit on my shoulder. Little bat. They make such lovely pets. They eat anything I feed them. Well, as I was saying, yes, how old I am and how I stay young. I will tell you the secret, which is not a secret, but a story told at midnight to frighten you. I drink blood. My friends, the moonlight affects the wolves. We have that in common. Peculiar thing, the moon. It brings out in all of us such beautiful ghastliness. Charming things are done in the light of the moon. It's a time for evil, for murder, for Count Dracula to drink. Shh! I command you, silence. There are many powers that I have, and all the creatures that roam the night obey when Count Dracula commands. If you are my friend, then nothing can harm you. If you are my enemy, nothing can save you. Sink, my pets. Fly, my friends. Call to me, my lovely ones. Come, all of you, talk to Count Dracula. It frightens you. They will not harm you because I am your protector. But If I say the word, they will drive you mad or tear you to bits, trample you into the earth. They are harmless. Softly, dear ones. Softly. Go. Go out among men and find the food you need. No. This one is mine. Stand behind me. When I am finished with them, perhaps you can have a little taste. He's a very greedy one. You must watch out for him. Down. Down! That is not the way we treat a guest. I apologize. It takes time to tame them. He is just new here. What is it you ask? Oh, no, my friend. That is my secret. Better ask, who was he? Perhaps you will find his name on a missing persons report, but here he is just another member of my little family. Huh? How large is the family? You will see. Come. I will take you into the darkness, and for a little time you will share a night in the life of a vampire. Hold on to me, I say. I cannot spend time with cowards, or perhaps you wish to save me a trip to the outer world. I'll consider it. Shall I drink now? Ah, you are holding to my cake tightly. I thought you would. You see how easy? Take my arm. Let us walk a while I choose a victim. No, do not try to stop me from what I shall do tonight. All right, then. Take your little knife. Stab me. Go! Strike my heart! It goes right through me. But I am here, my friend. I'm as real as you, but I have evil to protect me. And there is nothing more powerful. Shall we walk, then? In one of the largest cities in the world, who would think a vampire walks in their streets? Only a madman. And who can say that madmen are wrong just because they are mad? See, they don't even notice. Come, I will show you the essence of horror. There, by the lamppost, alone on the corner, that girl. You see, my friend, to be frightened in the dark is only natural. It is nothing. To be frightened in the middle of a street with thousands of people around, that is terror. Walk with me. I will show you. You see this ring I wear? To look upon it is to become helpless. Now gently, stay behind me. Good evening, young lady. I beg your pardon, but I am a stranger to your city and have lost my way. Can you tell me, please, the bus to Kensington Gardens? Now show her the ring. Excuse me if I point, young lady. I walk to the corner there. See how she stares. And the number of the bus, my dear? She's in my power now. Walk with me, young lady. You see? See how easily she comes? Is it not an impressive demonstration, my friend? What will I do with her? My dear innocent friend, what would I do with her? I am a vampire. Here, into the alley. No, you cannot prevent me. I warn you, do not interfere.